Hey, what's up YouTube? Making an update video on my 55 gallon. I know it's from my last video. This one's been quite a while since I made. I've been just busy with just day-to-day activities and stuff like that in the summer. But now I'm focusing on my tank again a lot more. Let me see, a couple things changed. First of all, the biggest thing is my baby tier carpet over here. You can tell everything is messed up. Well, I could have saved the carpet. I had two options: get rid of my beautiful angels and larger fish, or get rid of the baby tears together. So the baby tears are gone. This is just what remains of them, and I'm not even working on them. That's why that rock is in the middle. That rock was holding out like a barrier I had, so the fish couldn't get to it. But I just completely gave up. So the Italian vowels, they're gone. That plant grows way too fast for for my setup. Have very high light CO2, a lot of like those ferts on the regular, and I just was just growing way too fast, and so I replaced it with Luigia glandulosa. I think I'm pronouncing that right. That's that one in the back, the red one. I put the Blix on the front. I just ordered some HM, which is baby tears. I'm gonna replace the dwarf baby tears with the baby tears, so it's a little thicker, bushier stuff. So hopefully, when my angels are swimming by or they're trying to hunt down some of the cherry shrimp, they they won't mess up my carpet, which is what I really care about. Um, uh, my crypts are doing great. I love crypts. I got into these plants a little late. Here you're looking at the green gecko variety, Crypt Wendy T green gecko. It's huge. It's nice. I love it. I just recently replaced right here in the back corner. You can see I still kept some of them. Let me see if I can get a better angle. Right, you see the ones right there with the yellow and orange leaves. That one is the Luigia repens, and the ones with the smaller leaves here, they advertise them at the store as red Luigia. So I just got tired of it too, because that one grows really fast. So I just kept a couple leaves because they're nicer, as you can see them, and hopefully this one turns a little redder. So I'm not sure what species or variety it is, but we're gonna give them a try. Blixia japonica, I love that plant. It's an awesome plant. It just grows as long as you feed the roots very well. That one will grow perfectly. Forgot what this is. This is the Rotala, I believe, colorata SP Mini or Mini Butterfly. I'm not sure what it is. I forgot. I haven't been kept up with the name since the website I used to go to, Aquascapes. Pretty much everything slowed down. A lot of users, including myself, stopped going. So now I'm looking for a new website. I wish I hadn't to do that because I love the people there. I became attached to them. They helped me out a lot. I wouldn't have what I have today if it wasn't through their guidance and help. But I'm looking for a new website. If any of you guys go to another forum other than fishtank.com, let me know. I would like to join. Put up pictures, videos. Talk about all that good stuff. The Rotala Walichi, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'm having a little bit of a trouble with them because since I kept them next to two big bushy plants, they didn't get any type of light. And as you can see, they look very stick figure-ish, but now they got the whole top to themselves. So they're looking a lot better at the top, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let them grow out a little bit. I'm going to cut the tops off, rip all that nasty stuff from the bottom, and start all over again. I'm actually getting a lot better. I'm doing this through trial and error. As you can see in the back over there, the Rotala, what is that one called? Rotala macranda, that's what it's called, Rotala macranda. I planted it way too bushy. Let me see if I get a focus. I planted it way too bushy, and it was just not growing right. But now, I am on my second try. I ripped out all the bottom parts, and I replanted the tops. As you can see, they look nice and orange and red. They're looking pretty good. They're growing. They're right in front of behind the, I can't even pronounce it, Reneki something. It's Roseifolia. That one is doing pretty okay. It's just the bottom leaves are turning a little brown, but I cut them off and I just keep the tops. We got the Rotala rondifolia here. The Cabambas are doing good. The Cabamba is just, I mean, if you're going to cut the Cabamba, I know a lot of people have the problems like me and they thought, oh my God, I could grow every plant except this one. Just when you cut the tops, throw away the bottoms, put the top in, or just clip it by the roots like I do. All I do is just clip them all the way down to the root, take the whole thing, had it donated to one of my cousins, whoever wants it, and just let them sprout from the roots again. I'm having a hard time with the star grass in the back. People say it's supposed to grow really fast. Well, mine is taking forever to grow. It's nice and bushy, but it looks like shit. That's the only word I could describe it. So I'm about to see what I do about that. Maybe I have it planted the wrong side of the tank. Maybe it's just not in the good side. So what I switch, probably I'll switch the Cabamba with them. I'll switch those two, since the Cabamba doesn't need that much light. It's getting a lot of light, and that one's not getting enough since it's being blocked by my floating plant here, the Brazilian pennywort, which is sticking out the water, and it's pretty cool. I'm just letting it ride along the surface over here, and it's growing fine. It's growing well. I just like it because it has a cool look when the plants are growing out of the water. As you can see, my Crypt Walkeri lutea here is growing, very nice with a little bit of baby tear stuck in there. This stuff is getting everywhere, but let me do my best to get it out. That one is growing pretty good. It's right here by the CO2, so it's just growing and growing and growing. My other Crypt 1DT variety in the back, I don't know if you can see, is a reddish plant there. It has a few leaves. It has about 4 or 5. It's growing a lot slower since that tree stump is there. You can even see it. The tree stump is there. So my girlfriend wants me to get rid of the tree, or the wood, whatever it is. She says that I can use that space to plant more stem plants, and I think she's becoming an aquascaper. She has a 10-gallon tank over the shrimp tank. She maintains that right now. I haven't made a video in a while of that one either. But she wants me to get rid of this one, and she wants me to get more stem plants there, and plus it'll open more lights for the other plants. So we'll see. I like my stump. I worked a hard time. It took me a long time to waterlog it, to clean it out, and to make it ready for the tank. Plus the otters love it. As you can see, the otters are always hanging out by them. Yep, these little guys just love the tree stumps. So that's one of the reasons why I don't get rid of that. I want to hold on to it. My Marcellas, or Marcellia, whatever they're called, what I thought to be Glossostigma, or what was sold to me as Glossostigma, is carpeting very well. So little patches here and there are missing, but it's okay. Here in the middle by my substrate divider, as you can see, I want to keep the baby tears on one side and the gloss on the other. I have a new Crypt. I have 2 Crypt stems planted there. They're supposed to be Crypt parva mixed with something else. It's a hybrid plant. They had it in one of the display tanks. It looked pretty cool. It grows like purple leaves, so I put them in the front, and it only grows nice and short. So hopefully I can use that to hide the divider and keep them all there. My Hygro is doing a lot better since I moved it to the front. Hygrophila P, whatever it's called, is doing a lot better since I moved it to the front. Yeah, everything is doing well. I love this plant right here, and I love the autos. I got to get a little bit of more autos. So far I only have 3 in this tank, and I just had to test them out because my original 3 didn't last too long. I guess after that was when I started the tank. I guess there wasn't enough algae for them to eat. But now everything is looking good. Now you see it pearling. My Crypt, I'm in love with that Crypt. It's nice and big, and I love it. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be greener. It's called Green Gecko, but it looks pretty brown to me and bronze, but who cares? It's growing. It looks beautiful. That's all I want from it. Yeah, as you can see, look at this little guy back here. He's a long-fin cherry barb. I didn't even know they came in the long-fin variety. I walked into my local pet store. They were there, and I'm like, oh man, I just gotta go. I didn't pick them up at first. And then I came home, and all that night all I kept thinking is like, oh man, I gotta go get them before they run out. And those guys are beautiful. I wish I could get some females, but I only got 2 male. The other one seemed to develop ick, so I took him out right away. And now he's quarantined and he's getting his medication going. So hopefully he can come to this tank in a couple of weeks after he clears his quarantine if he makes it. And cherry barbs are one of the super hardiest fish I've ever kept. These guys refuse to die, so I'm pretty confident that he'll survive the period, and he'll survive the medication period, and he'll be back in this tank to hang out with the females and the other males. As you can see, my angelfish, I have only 3. I have What was sold to me, Angel, which is the silver one with the red eyes. He's my favorite one. I have the marble one, and I have the gold one up here. I have no luck keeping the black angelfish. For some reason, those seem to die a lot faster. My marble one's been around for a while, so you can see his tail fin is ripped. He's always getting into fights. He's like the big bad alpha male of the tank. Nobody really fucks with him. So, you know, I wish I could get a black angel completed, because I said I was going to get 4 angelfish to complete my collection, but I think these 3 are going to be the it, because they're all hanging out. They're loving it. They're loving the tank right now. They're all getting along, as far as I'm telling. They fight here and there, but then again, they're cichlids, so... My cardinal tetras have been, you know, I've been trying to get a school of cardinal going, and I've been buying some small cardinal tetras, and they always end up missing, or I find them like halfway. And I'm pretty sure it's my angels hunting them at night, since they're ambush hunters. What am I gonna do? They're my favorite fish. I mean, if they want to have an expensive snack, you know, that's my fault for giving it to them. I should have thought about that better. But now I learned my lesson. No more cardinal tetras, no more neon tetras. Once these guys' life cycles are done, and I'm gonna go with the how do you pronounce them? Resquin Rasboras. They're the little gold one with the black on them. I think I'm gonna go with them. But yeah, so let's talk more about this carpet here. The HC is gone after the other one comes in. I'm not even gonna remove it. If it wants to grow in between them, I'm just gonna make some HM and HC. So that's gonna be my next step. I just ordered that, so hopefully it's in by this Friday, and I can get those stems planted in, and put some root tabs and let them go. Other than that, everything is pretty good. Everybody's, you know, doing well. My guppies. Yeah, my cousin says guppies come with an expiration date, because these guys just, you know, they're pretty hardy, but their lifespan is just way too short. I had all my adults one are dead. These are all juveniles. The adults just had their offsprings, and then they passed the torch to these guys. These guys, the oldest ones are the orange ones right there. Those guys are about 6 to 7 months old, and the other ones are about 4 to 5 months old, the blue ones. And yeah, guppy's lifespan, if you're lucky, you could get 2-3 years out of them, you know. I bought the other ones when I first started this tank. This tank was at 8 months old now, and that's when they first started with my first fish, so I'm surprised they lasted this long, and I bought them at a pretty big size, so they were probably about a year or so old when I got them. So for them to last me that long, you know, it's pretty good. They cycle the tank with them inside of them too, so they're pretty hardy. I'm surprised to last that long. These guys should give me a couple years out of their lifespan. I'm so used to keeping guppies for a long time now, so I know they're just gonna they're here to to reproduce, to die off, so the next generation goes off. Their life is short. They're at the bottom of the food chain, so that's what they're here to do. I just love it. One of my favorite fish. And I wanted to show you guys, the reason I made the video is for the Walichi or Walichai, whatever it's called. Just so you know, I want you to see the tank not only when it's at its best, but also when I'm struggling to keep plants. So right now I'm struggling to keep these plants alive, but I'm doing my best, you know, to get them going. So hopefully I'll make another video in a couple weeks and they look a lot better. But guys, thanks for watching. This video is getting pretty long, so I gotta cut it short. Later.